Someone to spend the rest of your life with. You can spend a lifetime looking for the one, but one Tucson woman was fed up trying to find that person on her own. So she turned to a matchmaking service. She says that service was not a good fit, and she wants to warn you about it. In this Not in Your Side problem solver, Kevin Keene explains the heartbreak.
You call it out to me, I'll do it.
Kelly Moyes packs a powerful punch. Tonight, this 30-something Tucsonan is hitting hard, practicing a combat sport.
It's a fantastic workout, but it's also it's a challenge.
Moyes is active, athletic, and not afraid to admit life isn't what she wants it to be outside of this ring.
You know, it's hard to meet people, especially, you know, you would think it wouldn't be so hard in Tucson, but it's mainly, I think, you know, a college town, or not, if that, more for snowbirds. So for people in my age group, which is, you know, early to mid-30s, it's tough to find somebody.
But it's not just anybody this young professional wants. She's looking for a soulmate.
You know, I have that New York sarcasm attitude, kind of, and, you know, I need someone who's going to not be insulted by it, number one, but also probably be able to give it back to me in spades.
And boy, has she searched for him. Match.com, plentyoffish.com, local meetup groups, and being set up.
I did do speed dating too.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a lot of fun. It didn't really pan out with anything.
Then Moyes' father, of all people, suggested a dating service called It's Just Lunch, offered in cities across the country.
You know, nothing is online. It's very old school matchmaking, but it's also for professionals, people like me who, you know, have a career and don't want to be hitting the bars.
Instead, singles meet up for lunch or drinks, then decide if they want to see each other again. With very high hopes, she signed this contract and paid $2,200 for a Platinum Premier membership. That's $2,200 for at least 14 dates or 14 months of service, whichever comes later. Moyes went on what she calls truly blind dates, meeting men for drinks at places around town like Nimbus. She says that It's Just Lunch took care of all of the arranging. Moyes says she went on 3 dates in about a year and said the matchmaker then stopped calling. Moyes heard from one of her dates the company just doesn't have enough men participating in Tucson.
That definitely, I went, OMG, that is just not right. That could be why they haven't been able to find anyone for me.
So the native New Yorker punched back, hiring an attorney.
And what would you like now?
At this point, I would just like my money back.
All her money or a partial refund, she said. Her lawyer sent this letter stating at the pace the first 3 dates have come, it would take 5 years to go on 14. He called that unreasonable and pointed out the contract would expire by then. At first, in a letter, It's Just Lunch said no to the refund, blaming Moyes for being unavailable and too selective. It offered to schedule more dates. That's when Moyes contacted Not on Your Side. So I called It's Just Lunch.
Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm calling from the ABC station in Tucson.
Citing client confidentiality in an email, a spokeswoman didn't want to be part of an interview to talk about Moyes' case or about the dating service in general. Is there a shortage of men in Tucson taking part? The company would not say. We wanted to know, is Moyes' experience typical? We checked with the Better Business Bureau. It gives the Tucson office an A+ rating, just 1 complaint in 3 years. Other competing dating services we spot-checked also scored well. It's Just Lunch's international headquarters, however, gets a C with 140 complaints, dozens of which are unresolved. Days after we called, It's Just Lunch had a change of heart and offered a partial refund, $1,400, about half of what Moyes had paid. She accepted.
If you came across another woman who wants to sign on the dotted line, what would you tell them?
Don't do it.
And her love life?
You've added another dating service to your list of what you tried. How do you feel now?
I mean, I'm a little discouraged, but I haven't completely given up.
Okay, do it again.
In Tucson, Kevin Keene, KGUN-TV on Your Side.
Now, to get her settlement, Moyes signed an agreement that indicated she would not badmouth It's Just Lunch. She talked to us in the interviews you just saw before signing that agreement. If you're single, what should you do? Here's a good tip from the Better Business Bureau. Ask any potential dating service how many singles from your area use their service. If they refuse to answer, as It's Just Lunch did, proceed with caution. You Ask, We Investigate. This story was brought to our attention by viewers just like you. If you have a problem and want us to get involved, just ask. We'll investigate. You can email us news@kgun9.com or call our 9 on Your Side line at 290-7726. We'll be right back with The Big Chill.